Happy Saturday, guys. Today we're in a small town that's nestled in between the borders of Illinois and Wisconsin, and today we're going to check out the final resting place of a soul music legend that you wouldn't expect to be buried in a place like this. Let's check it out. Now, this might not be a household name, but you would definitely know the music. They still play it in train stations and bus stops. I heard one in a Walgreens store just the other day. But the name is Betty Everett, and she was born in 1939 in Greenwood, Mississippi, and that was an area that was known for their local blues scene. She started playing piano and singing in church by the age of 9, and in her late teens, she moved to Chicago around 1956. She turned her sights from gospel to rhythm and blues, and she started recording for several small local recording labels. In 1957, she recorded My Life Depends on You for Cobra Records, and soon after she recorded a song called I've Got a Claim on You with Wonderful Records. Soon after that, she performed with the legendary Muddy Waters, and then in 1963 she was signed to VJ, where she had a few hits including You're No Good, followed by the top 10 hit, which was her biggest claim to fame, the Shoop Shoop song It's in His Kiss in 1964, which became one of the top songs of the year. And you can still hear that song pretty much anywhere. I mean, if the name of the song doesn't sound familiar, look it up. I would play it, but I'll get a copyright strike, and that wouldn't be good for anybody. But you would definitely know her music. But soon after the release of that song, she teamed up with fellow singer Jerry Butler, and they started performing as a duo, and they recorded the hit Let It Be Me, which was a pretty good song. And then during the mid-60s, Betty toured England, built up a fan base. During the late 60s, VJ Records started struggling financially and ended up collapsing. Now, this is where she's buried right here. But after VJ Records collapsed, she was signed by ABC Paramount Records, where she recorded some minor hits, but none of them really placed on the charts. Her last chart entry was in 1978, and in the mid-1980s, she moved to Beloit, Wisconsin, which is where her sister was living, and she became really active in the church community. In 1995, she received the Rhythm and Blues Foundation Pioneer Award, and her last public appearance was in 2000 on the PBS special Doo Wop 51. She had a little bit of a resurgence in her career after her song started appearing in several films in the 90s. She was hoping that it would resurrect her career. She booked a couple of gigs, and then she ended up not showing up to those gigs because she was having health problems. And on August 19th of 2001, Betty Everett passed away at her home just a few miles from this location at the age of 61. Now let's go over and I'll show you where she lived. Now, according to public records and her obituaries, this is the building that Betty Everett was living in the last 10, 15 years of her life. And this is the home where she was also ultimately found in. So I hope you guys found this video a little bit interesting. I tried to be a little bit vague in the title and everything because I wanted this one to be kind of a surprise. It's one I've been wanting to do for a while. But thanks so much for watching, and have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.